Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome to the OmCast, depending on if you've been with us before. Today it's just me and Lige, possibly Weber joining us later. Today we got some things to talk about in the NBA and in the NFL as the first round of the draft happened yesterday. Um, but other than that, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons to start off the episode with the NBA playoffs in current trend. So the Pistons are split the series with the Orlando Magic 1-1, one win at home and one loss at home. This week they play the next two games in Orlando, of which personally believing I think they split the series in this Orlando matchup. I think they split the series in Orlando, and then come back and win Pistons in six. That's just my opinions. Elijah, what do you think on that?
I think the Pistons are going to win.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't
the
matter how many,
Pistons
they're
are
going to
gonna
win.
win. Yeah. So that series is tied 1-1. They play tomorrow, Saturday the 25th in Orlando. Today, as of recording, is Friday, April 24th, and it's the Celtics 76ers. Series is tied 1-1. I believe the Boston Celtics will win that. They have Jason Tatum back, and they have potential to win that. However, the East I think does belong to the Pistons. I'm just saying that right now.
I'll
Pretty
agree.
fair to say.
Yeah.
Um, Lakers and the Rockets. Lakers leading the series 2-0. I think this is going to be the Lakers series because the Rockets are just the Rockets, and they don't have the right pieces right now. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Spurs and the Trailblazers. This one is a little interesting now because Wembanyama is not playing this game, I believe, because he's out with a concussion as of the moment. It makes it definitely a little bit interesting. I still think the Spurs are a better rounded team, and I think that they'll come out with a victory in the series. However, if Wembanyama does not return in some amount of time, I think that the West will go to the Thunder. That's just what I think. Because
Yeah.
it,
Originally, I thought it would be close between the Thunder, Nuggets, and Spurs. And, looking at it, with the fact that the Nuggets are down,
yeah,
um,
2-1.
yeah,
Interesting,
I don't know how I feel about that.
interesting way to go right now with the Timberwolves. Um, see, I
I
think.
mean, the Tims aren't a bad team, but
Oh
like
yeah, not at all.
with Nikola Jokic, you should be winning every game.
Yeah, and they have a chip with Jokic too, so that's also another thing you got to consider is that they're not a bad team, but I definitely think I have to raise some eyebrows with that series. Another set of eyebrows that I'm going to be raising is the Cavaliers and the Raptors. The Raptors recently, like yesterday, beat them by like 20 plus points. Now the series is still led by Cleveland. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted here. But that is a proper like smack in the face right there on that series. So I think that Toronto and Cleveland might be a bit closer than everybody was expecting. I'm not sure what every
I could second
analyst
that one.
was saying on that, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a Cleveland taking away that, especially with the James Harden trade um, to the
I think Cleveland will still
Cavaliers.
take it away, though.
Oh, Cleveland will definitely still take it away. That's just my opinion on it. I think that they're gonna
I
be a
mean, they're up
closer
one. They're up
series.
a game right now.
Oh yeah, they're up a game, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people think it would be.
Oh yeah.
Um, I'm sure
I
everybody,
mean,
or
the
not
team that
everybody, but a lot of people expected the Cleveland sweep.
Yeah, I mean the team that needs to go up a game is the Pistons. I mean, if they don't win, it's just gonna be a sad day.
Yeah, but I do think they're gonna split in Orlando, so I would expect a loss with the Pistons in Orlando, but I think it's a series win overall. Um,
Yeah, I mean we hope not to split in Orlando, but
yeah, we hope to just win, because I mean we come back up here, win that last game at home, be amazing. Um, However, what is also interesting is the Atlanta Hawks versus the New York Knicks. This one is interesting. Atlanta currently leads 2-1. Now, if that stays, that'd be crazy. They're not a bad team. They're not really a bad team, but I just think the Knicks are all around better. Um, that's just my opinion. But because it's New York and they just hate Detroit so much, I think I just got to root for Atlanta here with this one. That's just my opinion, though. Uh, what do you think on that one, Lesh?
Yeah, no, I agree. I I'd actually like to see the Hawks win
Yeah,
because screw the Knicks.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But other than that, yeah, I mean it's going to be a close one. It's going to come down to Game 7, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah,
Hmm. Interesting. We'll have to see
because
that.
it's not like either team is bad.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. I think that the Knicks are just more skilled, but you
I
know,
think the Knicks are more skilled, but
anything can happen.
I think the Hawks are going to win it.
Hmm. And then the last playoff series we
Something
have to talk about is the. Oh, you're saying something?
something dumb is going to happen that the Hawks just managed to barely squeak in a win again.
I mean, yeah, I think that's definitely possible. I mean, the Knicks are their final like I don't know what their exact actual record was. But oh well. Oh well.
Yep.
Um, the last series we gotta talk about is the Thunder versus the Suns. Um, this is going to go to the Thunder. Like, not a question in my mind. This is going to go to the Thunder. Um, they currently lead 2-0. I just think it's gonna be a sweep. I just generally see
Oh,
it being a sweep.
um, sorry. NFL news. I'm gonna come up with NFL news.
NFL news. All right. The number one overall draft pick. We always knew since like the national championship, it was going to be. I would even say college football playoffs. By that we knew. Fernando Mendoza goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. We all saw that one coming. I think it wasn't a question.
No, it wasn't a question.
Yeah, not at all. Um,
Now,
David Bailey to the.
now
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say, yeah, yeah. There's a few picks in there. They're like, yeah, but then there's one pick in there that's like, how the hell did you pick them that early?
And we'll get to that in just a moment. I know what we was talking about. We'll get to that in just one moment, folks. Um, Other than that, David Bailey to the Jets. I think that Reese should have gone to the Jets over the Giants. Either it's New York versus New York. I think the Giants have a hopeful future. Definitely a more hopeful future. That's just what I think, though. Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. This one's interesting. I think that they don't have the pieces for the Jeremiah Love to really have a breakout season in his rookie year, like most, one draft picks would typically expect to have. Um, I think he's gonna have to be waiting a few years to get that O line picked up in the draft. That's the only one that kind of shocked me. Carnell Tate to the Titans. Um, Not a bad pick. I honestly, not a bad pick. I think this is good. I like this a lot actually. Arvell Reese to the Giants. I like that one. Mansour Delane. I don't know too much about this guy. Gonna be honest with you. Um, but a cornerback, definitely something that the Chiefs needed. After the Rams poached that room, and I think
Poach. They did not poach it.
they didn't. They took
No,
two
they
of the.
traded.
Oh, I guess it's true. They traded. Well, they traded out, but they took away all their corners. They don't have any solid corners anymore in that team.
But that's on the Chiefs. That was a trade.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. They, hold on.
Yeah.
There's kids screaming outside of my window right now, so they might have picked up on the microphone. So I'm sorry if you hear people yelling in the background. Also, speaking of my background, there's no background because I'm getting set work done, so there won't be a background for the next few weeks, maybe. Just telling y'all
How
right
about
now.
the fact that the Jets had 3 first-round picks?
That, I mean,
That's evil. That's evil.
That's that trade stuff, dude. I'm telling you, man.
There you go.
Oh, we just had a quality update. That's crazy. Um,
Yeah, I decided to nuke my lights on.
okay. Next pick, number 7, Sonny Styles to the Commanders, the Washington Commanders. I'm not mad at this pick. I definitely think he'd look better in a Bengal uniform, but they had to trade away their first rounder for sexy Dexy Lawrence. He was gonna hit that shit. Okay, hit that shit, white boy. Hit that shit.
I can't. No one can hit it like he can.
No, yeah, not at all. There's not even a chance. Um,
I'm bringing sexy back.
Jordan Tyson to the New Orleans Saints. This pick, he's a wide receiver. Definitely something needed. I don't even, and they have Chris Olave. That's really all I know. But he's chronically getting just concussion hits. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was the right pick though.
I think so. I think. Who do you think should have gone over?
But then again,
Jordan Tyson.
Well, Lemon.
Yeah,
Malachi Lemon. He looks really good. Hell, I'm surprised he was picked so late. Yeah, that's what shocked me.
Yeah, actually, I gotta talk about Kyler Miller in a few minutes when I get to his pick because it is definitely interesting.
Yeah, because you're on Jordan Taysom. So then next, one of the few
Spencer
A pluses,
Fano.
according to CBS, one of the few A plus ranks on the draft picks. By the way, Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, the Cleveland Browns are actually doing something good this year. That's crazy because their GM sucks.
Well, it's because they actually have, enough quarterbacks to the point of where they're like, oh, hey, maybe we shouldn't draft a quarterback in the first round this time.
Yeah, they got Spencer Fano. I'm happy with it. I honestly, I can't be mad about it. I think that the line needs a lot of work. But I think this pick is definitely going to be a good cornerstone like Penny Sewell was to the Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see on the mixer. They could so hear the kids yelling outside. It's all right. But yeah, I think this is a good pick for the Cleveland Browns. They're definitely going to have a cornerstone offensive lineman. This is definitely going to be what's necessary for the team. Speaking of offensive linemen, the Giants picked Francis. I'm going to please forgive me. Mauigoa. I think that the G is not pronounced. I can't. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry.
Just say Francis M.
Just say Francis. We'll give him Francis. You need to give him a last name. Just Francis.
What's up, France?
From Miami. So that's gonna get a zoom. Tackle. I think the Giants definitely needed this position. Oh gosh, bro. The Giants definitely need line. This is definitely one of the right picks for bro. Get back here. The Giants definitely needed an O-line. Definitely a cornerstone lineman. Never let us film together in the same room ever again. The Giants definitely needed a good cornerstone lineman. This is definitely going to be fulfilling that spot, I think.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
Yeah, this is definitely a good pick by the Giants.
Now, I don't know if they picked the right offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look who's 2 picks after.
True.
Caden Proctor.
Caden Proctor.
Went to the Dolphins. I mean, he's an inch taller, and he's like 23 pounds heavier. You need your O-line men to be big.
Oh, yeah. Let me see what's going on outside real quick, because these kids won't shut up.
I'm bringing 6.
Oh, it's raining.
Not over here, it isn't. Anyway. I was on call with these guys last night watching the draft. You can tell I called this pick. Caleb Downs from Ohio State to the Dallas Cowboys.
Downs from Ohio State to the Cowboys. I mean, yeah, that's good.
This is definitely
that's what they need.
Really, yeah, this is a really good pick in my eyes. I like this one a lot, actually.
And then you got Caden Proctor to the Dolphins, big offensive tackle, good guy. I mean, yeah. From Alabama, I mean,
the Dolphins are definitely in a rebuild. I think this is going to be what the pick is going to be. I think this might be the rebuild pick, but.
And then you get you get like one of the most confusing picks of the.
Yes, this one surprised me a little bit. Quarterback from Alabama, Ty Simpson.
Like what the frick?
To the Los Angeles Rams. This says two things. One, Stetson Bennett's going to be cut from the team. Two,
They're actually going to compete with each other.
I saw that. I think that Stetson Bennett might lose the job, and I honestly don't know how. I mean, Stetson Bennett is a good. He's not like a bad quarterback. I'm saying I like Stetson Bennett, because he's a two-time national championship dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me glaze the Georgia quarterbacks, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I have to ask the chat. Ask the consensus. Who is wide receiver university? I say it's Ohio State. Everyone else says it's LSU. Comments. What do you think? Comments. What do you think? It's Ohio State. It is Ohio State. I'm saying. Yeah, Ty Simpson competing with Stetson Bennett on the Los Angeles Rams. Definitely interesting. I think that this spells that Matthew Stafford is going to be retiring either after this year or definitely next year. I'm just saying Stafford has a great career. And we miss you here in Detroit. But we love you too, Jared. Don't get it twisted, Jared. We love you too, Jared. But Stafford was the man for a while. We can't forget that. Now, Baltimore Ravens. I'm so sorry for your draft pick. I don't know how to say his name. And we're just gonna call you the tackle from or guard from Penn State, who helped the guy carry up that luggage because, yeah. We will say I don't know too much about this guy other than that one video, but shout out Penn State. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted Reuben Bain Jr. I can't lie to you. Last night I was getting a little antsy. I was like, okay, so it's pick 15. No one's picked Reuben Bain yet, and then he goes. I was a little pissed off. I think we could have really used Reuben Bain on the edge, but it's alright. I like this pick a lot, actually. I think that Reuben Bain really is going to be successful anywhere he goes, so I don't really have anything to say about that other than he's going to be successful regardless.
Yeah.
Now, the one that really confused me is the New York Jets picking up a tight end. Now, I know they need a tight end because they really have nobody. And honestly, Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon, not a bad pick. Not bad. I'm just confused as the choice to not pick any offensive linemen so far in the first round of the draft. But I'm not part of the Jets front office, so I don't know.
We're fine with that because we got an offensive lineman.
Yep, and pick 17 is next. We got Blake Miller from Clemson. I think this is the right pick. I think that Monroe Freeling did not fit the Detroit mindset. He was also, I think, somewhere I read, the highest projected bust candidate, which is not a good look for a first round pick. I'm really glad we went with this guy. I do think that he's better. I was at work today and I did see some of his film. I think that he just is better at creating a lot more plays. And it really feels like the Lions have revamped most of this line only in one offseason, which shout out Brad Holmes. Of course, we have the second round and the third round today, of which we'll report with that later on. I do think the Lions have pick 50, I believe, right? Pick 50, yeah. So I'm glad to see what kind of moves we make there. But I'm not too mad at this pick. I'm actually quite happy with it. Okay, Elijah's going to be evaporated. Now, Caleb Banks from Florida. This one confuses me.
Pick.
Everywhere I've seen about this guy, he seemed like he was not first rounder material. So I don't know what the Vikings really saw in this guy. However,
probably his wingspan. That's probably what they saw.
Maybe, but I just don't know, man.
He's got an over 7-foot wingspan.
I get it.
Dude should be playing in the NBA, not the NFL.
Right. I just don't get it. I don't see the appeal of getting Caleb Banks, because everywhere I've seen he's been injury prone. He's been very
he is injured right now.
Yeah, so he's been injured. He
Okay.
only started 3 games last season. This feels like a very Anthony Richardson kind of pick, where it's based off of potential and not current talent. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, shout out Caleb
A
Banks though.
project that you think would be like a second grade project, not the fucking Oppenheimer project.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see it being any worse than JJ McCarthy. I don't see anything getting worse than 9 out in Minnesota. Now, the Carolina Panthers, I love myself some Bryce Young. Um, but Monroe Freeling to the Carolina Panthers, I understand it, but at the same time, I don't. And that's all I'm going to say.
I don't know.
Okay. Now, my real question. What's that going on?
Bro,
Did you see
with
what
the,
happened
with the
with.
next pick. You're talking about the next pick, right?
Yeah, with Makai Lemon to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't
Why
understand
don't
this.
they just re-sign their good players so they don't have to draft another player?
They're losing A.J. Brown. On top of that, they also fleeced the Steelers out of Makai Lemon.
Okay, well that's probably why they did it, just to be funny.
He's moving from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, guys. It's crazy. Um, no, I mean it's just like it was a fleece from the Steelers, and then the Steelers ended up picking Max Yanachor, which is like the number like 41st ranked prospect. So I don't know what really
Figured out where
happened.
Weber was, by the way.
Where was he?
He's throwing a baseball.
Ah, okay. But definitely something crazy happened with some Steelers Philly kind of mishaps there. Um, I think it's kind of funny. I can't lie to you. Um, but the Steelers really needed some guy, and they really needed a quarterback. As well, I think that Aaron Rodgers is not going to be with them for that much longer, if not even returning this year. Damn.
Figure out what looks the best.
Okay.
Probably that.
That does look better. I'd say that Aaron Rodgers for sure. He's just not like communicating with the team, and he wasn't last year.
He's on too much ashwagandha.
True, true, true.
Maybe a little bit of crack too.
Maybe. I mean, it's NFL players, so you never really
Probably.
know.
Well, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He does better when he's on Percocet.
True. He did come back like what? Some crazy. He was a Packer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's insane. Good player, but hate him because he's a Packer, or he was a Packer.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Malachi Lawrence. No, actually, I missed one. Akeem Mizador, edge from Miami, to the Los Angeles Chargers. Replacement of Joey Bosa potentially. To be fair, Joey Bosa was like chronically injured playing for the Chargers, so
Yeah.
I get it. But I mean, it's just I don't know too much about this guy, but I've seen his film. He looks pretty good. He's actually one of the players I watched film of when I was at work today. And so is Malachi Lawrence from USF to the Dallas Cowboys. Next pick out. I'm actually really glad that the Cowboys are being competent this year and drafting a solid defensive core. I think this is definitely what's needed in Dallas, so I'm glad that they're revamping that. Lesh? That's just freaking up. Like, I'll just ask you after I go through these draft picks. He's. What kind of methamphetamine are you on, bro?
None. That's the issue.
Okay. KC Concepcion to the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns. Another A+ ranking.
I could not be mad at this. However, what I am upset with is why the Steelers didn't get this guy. If they're looking for wide receiver, why did they go with Concepcion and not? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. To be fair, I think that this is what they needed for the offense of Cleveland. I think this is definitely a good pick for them, though. Next up is the Chicago Bears picked Dylan Thieneman, safety from Oregon. Now, I like this pick. It actually can uphold their lackluster defense after free agency. It's definitely going to help them out a lot. About our rivals, actually, I had not seen. Of course, Green Bay didn't have any first round picks, which is why I think that this is going to be a down year for them. The draft, they can't really hit it as hard as everybody else can. I mean, this guy's a stud. This guy, I'm surprised he even fell this far a little bit. I think that he should have gone. To be fair, competing with Caleb Downs, so I get it. But if safety was a need on any team, this guy should have gone earlier. Kalen Rutledge from Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
I'm not a huge Georgia Tech fan, as we all
Not a
know,
bad pick.
but I actually can respect this one.
It's not a bad pick, but I feel Houston's going to need to spend every single draft pick on O linemen.
Yes. This next, the most generic name sounding ever to the Miami Dolphins is Chris Johnson. That's like an NPC name. Sorry, Chris Johnson. I'm just saying. Cornerback from San Diego State. Dude looks up to Jalen Ramsey, so all I gotta say is that's all I gotta say is that he looks up to Jalen Ramsey. I'm not too mad about that.
Hey, and then next up, Patriots, because there was a bunch of trades that happened.
There was huge trades. Caleb
They picked
Lomu.
up Caleb Lomu from Utah, offensive tackle.
Yeah,
This is a good pick.
this is a great pick for them.
That's a good pick.
I think it's definitely gonna help them be a contender in the AFC East. I can't say anything about going to the playoffs or anything like that again, but I think that's definitely gonna help them.
I hope he's got longer arms than Will Campbell does.
Peter Woods, Clemson Tiger to the Chiefs, defensive tackle. They're looking for someone to kind of replace Chris Jones as he's getting kind of up there in age. So I think this is definitely going to be like a split rep kind of thing with Chris Jones for the season. Kind of like a Tyler Williams deal, how he was with us here in Detroit. But I cannot be mad with this pick. Next pick is wide receiver from Indiana, Omar Cooper Jr. to the Jets.
Get a lineman.
They need linemen. I mean, they need a quarterback and they need a lineman. But having these receivers
But it's still a good pick, though.
Yeah,
It's still a good pick.
they have Garrett Wilson, the tight end I was talking about earlier, and now they have
Who was
Omar
injured.
Cooper. Yeah, they actually have a decent receiving core now. I think I could be a little more confident in than last year.
Actually, you know what they need more than linemen if they're going to pick up all these wide receivers? A quarterback.
Yeah.
Because right now
Geno Smith.
they got G.G. Smith.
Yeah. Which is the promised land according to Aaron Glenn, which probably means the first overall pick next year. That being said,
Or he's going to buy them all tickets to the promised land.
and they have Adonai Mitchell. So actually, I kind of like the New York receiving core. It's just they need a quarterback, and Tyrod Taylor is not the man. Next up was an edge rusher from Auburn, Keldrick Falk, to the Tennessee Titans at pick 31 with a trade.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch tape for this guy, but I'm assuming it's going to be a decent pick if they traded for that pick.
Yeah, and then a running back to replace Kenneth Walker for the Seattle Seahawks is Darian
Pierce.
Price.
From Notre Dame. He was their backup running back. I mean, that's kind of
Which-
weird. A backup running back getting picked in the first round.
But if you're behind Jeremiah Love, I really can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
That's who you're behind. No complaints. I
Okay.
think that's like an insane thing to pick.
So that's the entire first round.
Let's say first round. Yeah,
There-
took the NFL
So,
3.5 hours.
what-
Took us about 30 minutes.
Yeah. What is one player you would like to see the Detroit Lions pick up?
From this point forward,
Yeah.
I can't speak on exactly, but I really think we could benefit from an edge rusher to goal line. I know we have Ahmed Hassanin from last year, who technically is playing because he's on injured reserve or was, but now he's back to full health. He's back with the Lions. They re-signed him. Um, so I know we have Hassanin. I just think we could honestly use a better, a more clear core with the
Another one.
edge rushers.
Yeah.
I think
I've
our
got a
free
specific
agency
player.
was good with the defensive side of the ball. I think that we're running okay. However, however, I think what we really need right now, like that we really could use, is just more linemen.
Yeah. I mean, who I would like to see the Lions pick up. Y'all are gonna call me biased, but this is one guy who I watched a lot because he played for a team that I like. I'd like to see us pick up Derek Moore. He's an edge rusher. On his pro day, he pancaked somebody.
Oh, nice. That was pro day.
I mean, yeah, you don't. I mean, obviously any edge rusher would be nice, but maybe some linebacker too. I mean, he's not the highest rated linebacker left, but that means we might actually get a chance, or edge rusher. He's not the highest rated edge rusher left, but it means we might actually get the chance to get him.
Yeah. I mean, all you need is a chance, right?
Yeah, but it always depends on what Brad Holmes does to our picks.
Yes. Trading him away.
He's gonna trade back. What he's gonna do?
Most likely. I mean, like the third round, he's known for
Yeah, I
that.
mean, just get another pick in there.
Yeah. Then we also have some picks from the Texans because we traded Montgomery.
Yeah. But we have no third round picks.
We don't? I thought we traded him for a third round pick.
No, we have no. We have a second left, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th.
What did we trade Gabe Montgomery then for? Was it a fourth round?
I think it was a.
Perhaps I am mistaken.
A fourth.
It was fourth line. No, it was a fourth,
This
a
year.
sixth, and then it was Juice Scruggs,
A
right?
fourth this year.
Okay. I mean, I still think we're gonna get
Sixth
some good
next
stuff going
year, I
on.
think.
I still think we got some potential. Other than that, though, I'm kind of done with today's episode. Elijah, do you want to add anything on?
Screw the Bears.
Okay. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when I get this episode out or that episode out we film on Tuesday. With more NFL draft news and more NBA playoffs as well. As the finals approach, we're going to talk about that a lot more. Go Pistons, go Lions, draft well. Go Tigers, I think they're playing tomorrow. As for the Red Wings,